Okay, evening everybody, and welcome to the very first pub quiz on a Monday night by the Quiz Wizard. We've transferred over from Thursday nights, and the weekly quiz will now happen every Monday at 8:30 on the Quiz Wizard channel. So I hope you're looking forward to some earlier on in the week trivia today. So a little bit about the channel, just in case you're new today. So you're taking part on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to the channel, make sure you click this icon and also the notification bell next to it, and that will tell you when new quizzes come live. You can also join the Facebook group by searching for the Quiz Wizard, and you can also tweet me if you want to using the handle @the_quiz_wizard. Tweet me any comments through the week or the scores if you're taking part that way. If you look on my YouTube channel banner, you'll see that there's those three icons there. Just click on those and it will take you straight to those things. Loads of quizzes available on my channel. You're taking part in the new Monday night quiz, previously the lockdown quiz on a Thursday. Mini quizzes, about 3 of those uploaded through the week, all on different topics. And then there's also lots of kids quizzes, maybe for primary school children if they want to do a little bit of catch up over the summer holidays. Don't tell them I said that. Over 30 quizzes there. So remember, the quiz master is always right. Well, most of the time. YouTube subscribers, over that 1,030. I want to try and get that pushed up now. So where in the world have people taken part from? I've just found out that a good friend of mine in the quiz world, Harry, is actually from Sweden. I didn't know that before, so that's another country to tick off alongside Canada and South Korea last week. Right, let's get going. How does the pub quiz work? So it is 6 rounds on all different topics, 8 questions in each round. We're playing completely for fun. No prizes. You're playing for personal gain. Okay. Personal brownie points. You might want to take on a friend or a family member. So without any further ado, we will get started today with our first round, which is traditional general knowledge. So make sure you're writing your answers down, not typing them in YouTube or in the chat. If you are taking part on YouTube, make sure you let us know who you are and where you're playing from, just like some players have. Carl Porter, Paul Bakewell, and Kenny Barkley as well from Scotland. Disappointing 0-0 draw there, Kenny, at the weekend. So here's your first question. It's about this guy, E.T. Phone Home. Number 1, who directed E.T., Jurassic Park, and Jaws? Excuse me. So who directed E.T., Jurassic Park, and Jaws? I've just got a tickle all of a sudden, just as we're about to start. I apologise. Question number 2. Recognise this? It's Mount Kilimanjaro, but in which country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? So in which country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Question number 3. What film and book franchise would you find the character Bella Swan in? What film and book franchise would you find the character Bella Swan? Question number 4 tonight. William Shakespeare. But where in Britain was William Shakespeare born? So where in Britain was William Shakespeare born? Question number 5 tonight. That's probably the closest I'll ever get to Taylor Swift. Number 5, complete the Taylor Swift lyric. I'll never miss a beat. So what's the next line there? Complete the lyric. I'll never miss a beat. Hopefully some of you out there are familiar with the song. I'm not. Not real music. Question 6. Right, so it's about a marathon. How many miles in a marathon? So the answer I've got is to the decimal place, but how many miles are there in a marathon? If you get to the closest mile, I'll give you half a point, but if you get it absolutely spot on, you get the whole point. Can't be any fairer than that. So question number 7 tonight is, what is Tony Hawk most famous for? So what is Tony Hawk famous for? Could not get a picture of that without giving it away. Tony Hawk. And question number 8, before I do a recap of the first round, it's about Harry Potter. But in Harry Potter, what animal represents Hufflepuff House? So in Harry Potter, what animal represents Hufflepuff House? So they all have their own house icons. What animal is for Hufflepuff? And just in case you turned up a little bit later, I will recap questions 1 to 8 in this round. So here we go. Number 1 was, who directed E.T., Jurassic Park and Jaws? Number 2 was, in which country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Question 3, what film and book franchise would you find Bella Swan in? Number 4, where in Britain was William Shakespeare born? Number 5, complete the Taylor Swift lyric. I'll never miss a beat. Number 6 was the marathon question. How many miles in a marathon? Can you get the decimal answer? Number 7, what is Tony Hawk famous for? And number 8 was, in Harry Potter, what animal represents Hufflepuff House? If you're into Harry Potter, there is a Harry Potter mini quiz on my channel, so go and check it out. Okay, let's move on to round 2 out of 6. This one should get you thinking. I've had a round like this before, but are you smarter than a 10-year-old? So these are all questions that 10-year-olds would tend to know because it's part of the national curriculum or just general facts to do with the curriculum. So, are you smarter than a 10-year-old? Here is question 1. I'm not going to give you too long about this because you should be able to work this out fairly swiftly. What is the total number of dots on a pair of dice? What is the total number of dots on a pair of dice? Question 2 is about Portugal. What is the capital city of Portugal? So what is the capital city of Portugal? Question 3. What was Henry VIII's surname? What was Henry VIII's surname? Little bit of history for you there. You feeling smarter than a 10-year-old yet? Question number 4 on its way. When two or more words in a sentence together start with the same letter, it's called what? So when two or more words in a sentence together start with the same letter, it's called what? What is that technique called? Here's your 5th question tonight in this round. Recognise that. What is the biggest desert in the world called? What is the biggest desert in the world called? I had to change that. I did have a typo, and it was what is the biggest dessert in the world called? And that makes it very different indeed. But this is definitely about deserts and not desserts. Number 6. Oh, these little fellas. Babies of frogs are called what? Babies of frogs are called what? Such a bad frog pun that I can make there. And obviously I'm going to. I read it well. Moving swiftly on. Question number 7. Right, so this is beautiful Blackpool. But Blackpool is on which coast of England? Try and be as specific as you can in terms of your use of directions. your compass directions. But Blackpool is on which coast of England? So you might want to be a bit more specific than north, south, east or west. And the last question in this round. Houses of Parliament. Who was caught trying to blow up Parliament way back in 1605? So who was caught trying to blow up Parliament, the Houses of Parliament, in 1605? And I will recap them because you certainly don't want to be sitting there thinking, you're not smarter than a 10-year-old. So number 1, what is the total number of dots on a pair of dice? Number 2 was, what is the capital city of Portugal? Number 3 was, what was Henry VIII's surname? Number 4, when two or more words in a sentence together start with the same letter, it's called what? Number 5, what is the biggest desert in the world called? Number 6, babies of frogs are called what? Number 7, Blackpool is on which coast of England? And number 8, who was caught trying to blow up Parliament in 1605? Okay, round 3, before we go through the answers to the first 3 rounds. Here we go. It's back. It's better than ever. It's round 3, pictures, fun with flags. So you are going to get 8 flags from around the world. You just need to tell me the country that it represents. So, fun with flags, can you name the country? I'm just going to show you them, fly them in one at a time. There's question 1, question 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. I shall leave these up here for a couple of minutes for you guys to try and identify the country. And whilst you're doing that, I'm going to have a quick look on YouTube, see who's taking part. The chat seems quite quiet this evening. Come on, Kenny Barkley said hello to everyone. Come on, guys, if you are playing on YouTube tonight, let me know who you are out there so we can have a bit of a chat together. Carl's gone quite quiet as well, again. It'll be good at halftime when I go through the answers if you can tell me how many you're on at that point as well. That would be really good. There's definitely a couple of trickier ones in this round tonight. How many of those do we think we will get? Remember, if you are taking part on YouTube and you're enjoying the quiz, let me know in the comments at the end before you leave. And also make sure you give the quiz a thumbs up because that's good feedback and I like to hear that. I can see a few of you have liked the quiz already, which is fantastic. I'm not going to give you ages on these, so just another minute or so. I tell you what, if you've got any children in the house, get them down because they're normally pretty good with flags, actually. Okay. Another 30 seconds or so, then I'm going to stop the share and we'll see who's taking part with me on Zoom tonight. So we can say hello to those guys and we'll go through the answers to rounds 1, 2, and 3. See how you're getting on so far. Okay, I'm going to stop the share now, everyone. So a big wave from those of you that have your cameras on to take part in Zoom tonight. I see my mother and father have got their camera working. Good stuff. Evening, everyone. Evening all. Okay, so I'm going to go through the answers with you. Might pick on one or two of you along the way. And our first round tonight was general knowledge. So who directed E.T., Jurassic Park and Jaws? An easy one to start you with, that was Steven Spielberg. Question 2 was, where would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? What country? Any ideas? Where would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Is that my dad? I think that's my dad's hand up. It is. He's looking confident. I'm trying to unmute you. Go on, Dad.
Tanzania.
Tanzania, spot on. Yes, well done. Tanzania is the country. Question number 3. I had no idea on this one. What film and book franchise would you find Bella Swan? No? Twilight. Oh, sorry, Laura and Rob. Your hands are up. I'll come to you next night. Twilight. Where in Britain was William Shakespeare born? That was Stratford upon Avon. Did anybody know, number 5, the Taylor Swift lyric, "I'll never miss a beat"? I'm going to Rob. Laura and Rob. Rob's hand was straight up. I'm trying to unmute you. I don't know if it's going to work or not. It's not working. After last week when I was doing singing on the quiz, that didn't go down too well. It's not working, Laura and Rob. So I'll move on. It's "I'm lightning on my feet." Just give me a thumbs up if you got it right. Yeah, they did. So number 6, how many miles are there in a marathon? So remember, I said if you got it completely right, you get the whole mark. If you got it to the right nearest mile, you get half a mark. I'm going to come to Andy Hayward. I'm coming to you just to see if you know. My computer doesn't seem to be unmuting people today for some reason.
Hello.
There we go, Andy.
You all right?
What do you think the answer is?
Oh, question 6.
Yeah, the marathon.
26.2 miles.
That is absolutely spot on. Yes. So 1 point for 26.2, and I'll give you half a mark if you just put 26. Tony Hawk is famous for skateboarding. Yeah, skateboarding. And do we have any Harry Potter fans out there? Because this is an interesting question. In Harry Potter, which animal represents Hufflepuff House? Lanyarnies. Go for it.
It's a badger.
Oh, you've got it on your phone. You got it as the cover of your phone.
Yeah.
That's a bit of luck. Would you have known? You would have known anyway then. Yeah.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Badger. Well done. Yeah. I'll say well done. You had it literally in the palm of your hand. Okay. Round 2 then was, are you smarter than a 10-year-old? I'm hoping that some of you are. I'm hoping most of you are. So the total number of dots that appear on a pair of dice is 42, because 1 is 21. 21 times 2 is 42. The capital city of Portugal is Lisbon. Henry VIII's surname was Tudor. Obviously Henry Tudor. I'll come to the floor on this one. When 2 or more words in a sentence together start with the same letter, it's called what? Sally should definitely know that. It's not Oxbow Lake. I might just pick on some people. I'm gonna go to Isabel.
No chance.
I have no idea.
No idea. The Kearneys.
Alliteration.
Yes, it's alliteration. Yes. Although when you get to A-level English language, they change it to phonological cohesion. Don't know why it's still alliteration. The biggest desert in the world is the Sahara Desert. Babies of frogs are called tadpoles. Blackpool is on which coast of England? Blackpool is on which coast of England? Strictly Come Dancing fans should know this. There's only one way to Blackpool. Mother?
Northwest.
Go on, Mother.
The northwest.
Northwest, absolutely. Yeah, northwest. And number 8 was, who was caught trying to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605? That was Guy Fawkes. I'm going to try and share the screen with you again here, just quickly. so I can go through the flags with you. So number 1 was Finland. Number 2 is Romania. Number 3 is Germany. Number 4 is Japan. Number 5 is Switzerland. And you know what they say about the flag of Switzerland, don't you? It's a big plus. Number 6 is Australia, and each of those stars represent one of the states of Australia. Number 7 is Saudi Arabia. And number 8, the trickiest one there, well done if you put Thailand. Okay, so Finland, Romania, Germany, Japan, Switzerland, Australia, Saudi Arabia, Thailand. Good stuff. So I've gone through the answers already. So we will just have a little interval for 2 minutes, just in case you want to go get yourselves a beverage or something. Yeah, so crack on and do that. And whilst everyone is getting themselves refreshed, just let you know about some of the mini quizzes that have come up over the last week or so. There was a friends quiz, the letters quiz, loads of different mini quizzes on the channel, over 40 of them now. They only take about 5 minutes each to do as well. So why not give some of those a go? Those of you taking part on YouTube or on Twitter, if you could let me know how many you've scored in the first half, and those of you playing with me on Zoom, feel free to pop that in the chat box. Paul Bakewell, that's very brave of you popping that in there. 11.5. Are you smarter than a 10-year-old, Paul? Kenny Barkley, that's a great first half. 19 out of 24. And Karen Davey, 15. Good stuff. That's excellent. It's not letting me look. It's not letting me look on the chat in here. For some reason. I can't actually see the chat on Zoom at the moment. It's not letting me. Carl Porter, 19.5 so far. Oh, there's a little bit of a competition between Paul and Carl. Carl seems to be coming out on top today. We'll get restarted in a minute or so. Don't you worry about that. So yes, it is good to have you guys with me today for the first Monday night quiz. Let people know that it's now taking part on a Monday instead of a Thursday as well. So I've been advertising that on the YouTube channel and via Facebook, but word of mouth is also a very, very good way of letting people know. So it'll be every Monday starting at 8:30. Right. We're going to get restarted with round 4, and it is an audio round tonight, and it is hits through the ages. So you're going to hear very, very short snippets, 5 seconds only, of hits from the 80s, the 90s, the noughties, and I guess, do you call it the teenies? So there's 2 from each. All I want to know from you is the name of the song. That's it. Don't need the band, don't need the year, just the name of the song. And I'll play them through once, and then I'll play them all for you a second time. So just the name of the song will suffice. Okay. So just getting that all set up for you now. Okay. Here we go. Here comes question, well, song number 1. It's very quick. That's not working properly. Just bear with me. I shall try it again. Right, it's just stopped working. So I'm just going to load the file up again. So bear with me. Not a problem. you'll probably get the first song coming out really quickly, and you'll know it within a couple of seconds anyway. Technical faults, all good. Doesn't seem to want to be playing it for me at the moment. Right. It's just this first song. I'm going to try again. Right, here we go. Let's see. That first song's not coming out great. Question 2. Here's number 3. Number 4.
Breathe through hell with a smile. You could be the hero, you could get the gold, breaking all the records.
Number 5.
Said you hallelujah. Girl said you hallelujah. Girl said you hallelujah.
Number 6. Very quick. Number 7. And number 8. Okay, I appreciate that was very fast, and the first one didn't play very well for some reason. I'm going to play them all through once more. I'm just looking for the name of the song. Hopefully track 1 comes through a little bit better this time. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Here's number 2. You ready? Number 3. 4.
Breathe through hell with a smile. You could be the hero, you could get the gold, breaking all the records.
Question 5.
Said you hallelujah. Girl said you hallelujah. Girl said you hallelujah.
Number 6. 7. And the last question. Okay, thank you for your patience in that round, everyone. Yeah, so they were your 8 songs. You needed to name the title of each song. Right, and luckily track 1 played a little bit better the second time round. So let's move on to round 5 tonight, which is all about these guys. It's a Disney round. Okay, let's see how well you know your Disney films. Get those kids up, it's the summer holidays, they'll be able to help you out. So let's go. Question 1. So finish this. All you need is a little faith, trust, and what else? All you need is a little faith, trust, and what else? Question 2. It's about Pinocchio. Who serves as Pinocchio's conscience? So who serves as Pinocchio's conscience? Helps him decide right from wrong. What is that character's name? Question number 3. Which Disney character sings Kiss the Girl? Which Disney character sings Kiss the Girl? My daughter is currently working her way through all the Disney films. She spends about 2 weeks on each. I've only watched that one, and then they're dead to her. So she's just gone through this one. So, which Disney character sings Kiss the Girl? Number 4, Mowgli. Mowgli was raised by what animals in The Jungle Book? So Mowgli was raised by what animals in The Jungle Book? You're going to have to think right back to the start of the film for that one. Question number 5. Julie Andrews made her feature film debut in which Disney movie? Julie Andrews made her feature film debut in which Disney movie? Question 6. Oh, Bambi. But in what year was Bambi released? Was it 19? Look how kind I've been. I've given you some options. Was it 1942, 1952, or 1962? So in what year was Bambi released? As in the film, not released in the wild. 42, 52, or 62? Number 7. Bit more modern. Frozen. What is the name of Elsa's best friend and younger sister in Frozen? So we're not looking for 2 separate people. The person is her best friend and just so happens to be her younger sister. So what is the name of Elsa's best friend and younger sister in Frozen? And the last question is round number 8. About this guy. You might know the answers to the question before I even show it. But Rapunzel's chameleon in Tangled is called what? Rapunzel's chameleon in Tangled is called what? It's actually not a bad film. It's all right. Okay, I've had a few more people joining in on YouTube, so I'll go through those questions again, just as one quick recap. And if you have missed the first few rounds, don't worry, the quiz stays on the Quiz Wizard channel permanently, so you can go back and have a look. So, number 1, all you need is a little faith, trust, and what else? Number 2, who serves as Pinocchio's conscience? Number 3 was which Disney character sings Kiss the Girl? Number 4, Mowgli was raised by what animals in The Jungle Book? Number 5, Julie Andrews made her feature film debut in which Disney movie? Number 6, in what year was Bambi released? 1942, 1952, or 1962? What is the name of Elsa's best friend and younger sister in Frozen? And number 8, Rapunzel's chameleon Entangled is called what? Thank you for that joke there, Carl. How can you tell the difference between Bing Crosby and Walt Disney? Bing sings, but Walt Disney. Scottish accent needed, obviously. Oh, yeah. Excellent stuff. Disney. Right, our final round this evening. This is an example of what you're going to get. It's called block characters. So you're going to see 8 pictures of characters. I want to know the character's name. So, for example, if you saw this one, the answer would be R2-D2. Okay. They've come out a little bit blurrier than I would have liked, but you'll get the idea. So you just need to name me the character. So it's called block characters. Here are your questions. I'll release them one at a time so that you can see, and then I'll give you a couple of minutes to try those out. So there's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. You should be getting the idea of these now. Number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. So can you name these block characters? They actually look a little bit better on the screen than they do on my laptop, which is good. So remember, as I said, if you are playing on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the Quiz Wizard channel, make sure you do by clicking the subscribe button and that notification bell. That will tell you when new quizzes come live. And if you have only joined in, as I said, the quiz will remain on the channel permanently for you to try and go back if you've missed a couple of the rounds this evening. I hope you're enjoying this round. It's something a little bit different. Okay, so just explain to them once more. So in effect, it's take block characters. These are famous characters, and they've basically just had their bodies condensed and squashed together and all of the key features taken off. So if they just became blocks of color, this is what they would look like. So they all represent a famous character from either some form of entertainment, so television, film, literature, computer games. It's the first time I've tried this round, so we'll see how it goes. So don't worry if you're not sure at this point. It's fine. I bet you when I go through the answers, you'll be like, oh, of course. Carl, this is not a comedy show. A small meteorite is reportedly heading for Legoland. The damage is expected to be about 50 square blocks. Oh dear. You're going to make people leave, Carl. Shocking. Okay, I'll just give you another 30 seconds or so on these, and then I'll return to Zoom, and we can go through the answers to rounds 4, 5, and 6, and then you can let me know how many you've scored tonight, which I believe is out of 48, if my maths serves me well. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing now. Back to Zoom. Make sure you're ready to answer some questions there. Okay. So I actually thought the music round was quite tricky. 5 seconds is very, very fast, but hits through the ages. So unless nobody puts their hand up, I'll go through them. But if you think you know the answer and you want to, so number 1, any ideas on that one? Andy Hayward.
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
By Nirvana. Yes, Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana, 1991. Number 2. Anyone know the name of that song? Oh, I'm going to go to the Howleys. I'm just trying to unmute you. It was doing it. And I unmuted you and then I muted you back up again. Go on. I can see you lip reading it. I can see you lipping it. I'm Bringing Sexy Back. Yes, I'm Bringing Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake and Timberland. Yeah, I'm Bringing Sexy Back, or just Sexy Back. Number 3 was Funky Town by Lips Inc. 1980. Number 4 was a tricky one from 2012 by The Script. Anyone know the name of the song? The Lagnianis?
Hall of Fame.
You've got a Script phone cover, haven't you, George? Yeah, it's Hall of Fame, absolutely. Most people, I'm hoping, would have got number 5. Bruno Mark, as I've put down here. Bruno Mars, 2014. Uptown Funk was the answer. Uptown Funk. Number 6 was by the Gorillaz in 2005, but the name of the song? Andy, I think you're on fire tonight. Go on.
I like music. I don't know the answer to this, but I think it. Well, I do, but I'm not sure. I normally only put my hand up when I'm sure. Was it Feel Good Inc?
You knew that. Yes, it is. It is Feel Good Inc. Yeah, well done. That's a good guess. If it was a guess, yeah, Feel Good Inc. Backstreet Boys, 1999. Paul Bakewell. I'm coming to you, Paul. It's not going. It was I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys in 1999. And number 8 was by Technotronic in 1989. And it was Pump Up the Jam. Pump up the jam, pump it up. And then round 5 was Disney. So number 1, all you need is a little faith, trust, and pixie dust. Number 2, I think Laura and Rob might ace this one. Number 2, who serves as Pinocchio's conscience? I'm trying to unmute you desperately, Laura and Rob, but it don't seem to be working. But Rob's going to get up. So
Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket, yes. I'll tell you what, I'll leave you unmuted just in case. I'll leave you unmuted for this round because I might come back to you. So watch your language. Number 3, which Disney character sings Kiss the Girl? That was Sebastian, who until the other day I thought was a crab. But he's not, he's a lobster, isn't he? Yeah, he's a lobster.
He's a lobster.
Laura, you are unmuted. Question 4, Mowgli was raised by which animals in the Jungle Book? Wolves, yes, wolves. Number 5, I'll come to someone else, see if they know this one. Julie Andrews made her feature film debut in which Disney film? Does anyone know that one? I'm trying to unmute. Paul?
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, yes, it was Mary Poppins. Bambi was released in 1942. The name of Elsa's best friend and younger sister in Frozen is Anna. It's Anna, isn't it? Let's face it. but it's pronounced Anna. And Laura and Rob, Rapunzel's chameleon in Tangled is called?
Pascal.
It is Pascal, yes. I'm now going to mute you up. Thank you for playing, Laura and Rob. And I'm going to now share with you the block character. So if you're unsure on this, don't worry. When I go through the answers, you're going to think, oh, that's obvious. So next time, if I do this again, you will have had the idea. Number 1 is Luigi from Mario and Luigi. Number 2 is Yoda from Star Wars. Number 3 is Homer Simpson from The Simpsons. Number 4 is Batman from multiple films and TV shows. Number 5, from the book, that's Where's Wally? Number 6 is it's Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, or Norville Rogers is his actual name, Norville Rogers. That's always a good bit of quiz trivia. You might get asked, what is Shaggy's real name, or who is Norville Rogers? Shaggy. And I can do a good Shaggy impression. So it's, hey, Scoob, Shaggy. There we go. That's my little bit for the day. Number 7 is the Hulk, or the Incredible Hulk. And number 8 is from the Flintstones. It's Barney Rubble. So hopefully now you can see how those block characters work. So if we do ever do a quiz like that again. Okay. So I've gone through the answers. What we need to do now is think about your scores. So if you could type them into the box in YouTube, if you can type them into the chat feature here as well, or tweet them to me, that would be absolutely fantastic. So Laura and Rob, 41, The Power of Disney, that's winning at the moment. Lanyani, 37, The Howleys, 38. So 41's winning at the moment. The Youngers, great score there with 39. I've got a 25.5 on YouTube as well. Well done, Paul. Oh, 41 from Andy Hayward. We've got a tie at the moment. 24.5 from Carl Porter, beaten, just pipped to the post by Paul. The Kian is 33. The music was a tough round. The music was a tough round this week. 36 to the Quizzy Rascals. 27 Kenny Barkley, but you weren't sure on the block characters, so hopefully next time. Karen, 28, well done. Well, I think we've got a tie break. I think we've got a tie break here. What did my mum and dad get? Mum and dad, what did you get? I can't hear them. I don't know why I've done that.
25.
Well done, mother and father. Well done. So I think there's a tie break here between Andy and Laura and Rob. So I'm going to unmute. Rob, you can unmute yourself again. I can unmute Andy for some reason. Okay, so Andy, you're unmuted. This is for. This is for it. This is for the quiz, guys. Oh, hang on, Laura and Rob. I think I've unmuted you now. There we go. So it's going to be a closest to, and as you're both on here, both give me your answer at the same time. So it'll be whoever's closest. In what year did Alexander Graham Bell invent the telephone? So in what year did Alexander Graham Bell invent the telephone? The rest of you can play on YouTube and on Zoom as well. You can either type me your answer or you can say it. I don't mind. Okay, Andy has sent me his answer via chat. So Laura and Rob, you can just call out your answer if you want to.
I want to say 1886.
1886. Right, there's two very good answers there, very strong answers. So Andy said 1874 and Laura and Rob, you've said 1886. The actual answer is 1876, which means Andy was only 2 away. Laura and Rob, you were 10 away. So it was very, very close. But Andy, you have won the first ever Monday night Quiz Wizard quiz. Give him a round of applause. Well done, Andy. And you won my quiz on Thursday night as well. So you're 2 from 2.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Andy?
Over the moon, Simon. Thank you very much.
Good stuff. I thought you might have done. Well done. Okay. So Andy has won the first quiz on a Monday night. Short notice that I let you know about this this evening, but please do keep sharing it from word of mouth, and also let other people know that the quiz is taking part on a Monday night now at 8:30 p.m. rather than a Thursday. I hope you guys do come back and join me again next Monday. And I hope you enjoyed the quiz tonight. So stay safe, everybody. Take care. And hopefully I will see you again soon. Okay. Good night, everyone. Take care.